I joined this business literally almost 4 years ago to the date. On April 10th, it will be 4 years. And I joined literally just for hair and nail money. I literally just wanted some extra money to get my hair and my nails done and not have my husband breathe down my neck about it. And I was like, okay, well, what am I going to do? Because I don't want to get another job. I was already working full time. I had my master's degree, and I was like, why are all these people living in nice houses? And I don't even own a house yet, but I did everything right. And so, my husband kind of half jokingly said something about like a side hustle. And I was like, maybe you're right. Maybe I should look into something like a side hustle. And I remember seeing this girl post on on Facebook about it. And I knew nothing about nothing. You guys, I hopped in and it was like a total leap of faith. But I did it because I wanted the life that she had, like the freedom that she had. I didn't want to be her, but I wanted the freedom that she had. I wanted the happiness that she felt like it was coming off from her page. And so I literally was ignorance on fire. Okay. And I really want you guys to hear that if you're new, because you don't have to know everything to be good. Okay. And you don't have to know everything to get started. What you do have to have is excitement. Okay. That is the most important thing, is that you're excited and that you believe in what we're telling you guys, is that you're coachable. Okay. Because I literally just I felt like I just handed my life to Erin, the girl I signed up with, on like a platter. And I was like, okay, just tell me how to cook myself. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay. But she did, and she helped. And so let us help you. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest tip I'll give you. But fast forward 4 years later, this is like the first time I'm going to say that I'm Ambassador Diamond, which is crazy. I just hit the highest rank of the company. We just did that as a team, which is insane. But yeah, and I've been in the top 100 income earners in the business. I mean, it's crazy what has happened and how God has used this business in my life, because it's totally changed, not just, the financial situation for us, but just everything about my mental standpoint as well. It's made me more positive. It's made me believe in myself more, and in other people. So, it will change everything if you let it. Okay. I always say this is an amazing tool to have, but it's only as good as its user. Right. So we can all have, the same computer that sits in our house, but if you don't know how to use all the functions and stuff, you might not get to see everything. So I think that it's just important that you guys try to take everything in. You're going to be a little bit overwhelmed tonight, and that's okay. It's okay to feel a little overwhelmed, because guess what? Tomorrow it's going to get better, and then the next day it's going to get even better, and then it will just keep getting better and better. So anyways, I'm going to stop talking, because everybody who knows me knows that I will go on forever. And I'm going to let Gabby go and introduce herself and kind of share how she got started.
What's up, you guys? I can't believe you just said that out loud for the first time on a Zoom. Oh my gosh, guys, this business gets you so hyped for people that you didn't even know a year ago. So, my name is Gabby, and this is the first time I'm saying it out loud to a group of people. I am a triple freaking diamond with this company. I just ranked up last month. And earned a $40,000 bonus. And guys, I've literally only been in this business for a year. And if anybody can do this business, I'm on here, this is my safe zone, no makeup, hair on top of my head, glasses on my face, in my freaking pajamas in my bed. This is who I am, and this is why this business is so amazing, is because you can be your true authentic self with these women who you don't even know. So I'll tell you a little bit about my story of how I got started. So I'm 25 years old. I live in Chicago, and when I started this business, I was literally broke. Working paycheck to paycheck, living downtown Chicago in this tiny little apartment that cost way too much. And the thing was, guys, I wanted the dream that I've always been having since I was young, is I wanted to live in Chicago. So I took a leap of faith, and I was working 70 hours a week as a staffing recruiter, and I was working my tail off. I would be in the office at 6:45 in the morning, and I would not leave until 8 or 9 o'clock at night. And I was exhausted, but I knew that I just had to keep working and doing this whole corporate America thing, because that's what I was taught throughout my entire upbringing. You went to high school, graduated high school. You went to college, graduated college. And I didn't know what I wanted to do out of college. So I just took the first opportunity that landed in my lap. And it freaking sucked. Like I literally had no time to do anything that I wanted to do, couldn't afford anything. I was eating, this is going to sound really gross. I was eating tuna out of a can because tuna is $1. And I was like, okay, dinner's $1. Good to go. So then,
and it's high in protein. It's high in protein too.
High in protein, yes, all about it. So a girlfriend of mine who has kind of just was my rock, was my mentor. She kind of has her life together, and I really looked up to her. So I would always vent all the time to her about how my life kind of was not where I wanted it to be because I was living paycheck to paycheck. And she reached out to me and she was like, Gab, like, I've been thinking about you all day long. Like, I have to tell you about something. And I was like, Caroline, that's so weird. What are you talking about? And she was like, I found this amazing thing where you make money off your social media. And I was like, that's a scam. I was like, there is no way you could ever tell me that I can go through my social media, post and talk to people and do all the things that I'm already doing and make cash, like, off my phone. So I literally told her no. And I hung up because I was like, I have to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work. And then she called me a week later and she's like, give me 5 minutes. I've learned so much this past week. If you don't listen to me right now, you're going to be missing out on a huge opportunity that you're going to be kicking yourself later for. And I was like, okay, I love you. I'll listen to you, but I'm still probably going to tell you no. She started talking to me about the business, guys, and it was like things like I said that I was already doing. I was already posting. I was already following people. I was already commenting on like really cute pictures. And she said if I spent that time and I just repurposed it, I could make $250 from my phone. And I was like, you know what? That'll pay for gas, groceries, get my nails done, sign me up. I didn't have the $100. I literally pulled it out of my rent money, and then I busted my butt over to the bank and gave the bank all my change because I was like, I don't know what I just did. So fast forward, I didn't know what I was doing. The girl that signed me up quit. Kelsey took me under her wing. Thank the freaking Lord. I thank God for her every single day because I probably would have quit if it wasn't for her because I had no idea what I was doing. But she made it so simple, you guys, because I was still working that job 70 hours a week. And I was able to fit this business in the nooks and crannies of my day. So 5 months in, I hit Ruby rank, which you earn $500, which was double what I thought I could make from my phone. I was like, dang, this is freaking awesome. And then all of a sudden, 3 months later, I hit diamond, which earns $2,000 a month. And I was like, okay, this is the real deal. You can make real money from your phone. I'm in. So then I was like, and I was already all in, you guys. I was ignorance on fire. Like, if you hear that, you need to like learn how to do it, because if you're just starting your business, you have nothing else to lose, especially if you join for $20 freaking dollars. Dive in head first, get your first couple customers, get that freaking shopping spree, and this business will literally change your life. Okay, next. So then I went to conference in January, you guys. Start saving for conference right now because it completely changed my business. And in 2 months, I went from diamond to triple diamond, making from making a $2,000 paycheck to an $8,000 paycheck in 2 months. That sounds so weird, but like, it sounds so weird coming out of my mouth because I am so normal. And like I said, if anybody can do this business, like if I can do it, you guys can do it. And all you have to do is listen, be coachable, and be consistent. And that's all.
Yep.
And now I'm able to actually move out of my shitty apartment and into like an actual apartment with walls. And I'm able to take my parents on a vacation that I've never thought that I would be able to do. So if you have goals, if you have dreams, you can absolutely do it with this business.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Okay, where's Tracey Jo? Where is Tracey Jo? Where are you? Show yourself. Wizard, where is she? Hold on, let me find her. Oh, hi.
I had I had to log in with my phone because my laptop's not connecting. So
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Okay, so Tracey, Triple Diamond, share your
Yeah.
story.
Oh my God. My story starts back in August. I started August 15th wanting the keto coffee. Searched the internet forever trying to find Megan Carter, who did this video that somebody put on my keto page, and it took off from there. I had to have that coffee. She talked me into buying a distributor kit. I did just for the extra products. I was one of those kidnappers. Even flat out told her I'd never sell anything. Um, Fell in love with the products and lost weight. People were asking me, they were seeing my pictures on Facebook, and I'm like, well, hey, yeah, I can get it. I can get it for you. I am a distributor. I did buy a kit. So then it kind of took off from there. I never in my wildest dreams would have thought that I would be where I'm at today. 8 months ago, literally, I was the type of person that didn't talk to people on Facebook. I didn't like to socialize or whatever. I just kept to myself and my family. And I decided to start sharing it more. And I thought, well, I'm going to listen to these girls and what they have to say because I want to take time off when my daughter has a baby. And I'm a travel nurse, so I didn't need the money. I just wanted the products. But I loved sharing it with people, and people were having amazing results that were buying it from me. And they loved the products. And then I just kept making more friends, and it just kind of grew from there. My whole world opened up. All these people, I've got all these friends now. I just love it. It just opened my world up completely. Now I'm pretty much retiring from nursing, and I'm just going to stay home and work the farm. But it was just an eye-opening experience. I'm probably the biggest skeptic person there is, and I would have never ever believed it if I hadn't seen it myself. So that is my story, short version, because I could go on and on and on for hours, and I know Kelsey doesn't want me to do that. But this business can work. It really can. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I'm 51 years old. Um, I mean, it doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter if you're old, if you're young. Anybody can do this. It's just all about stepping out of your comfort zone and just going for it and doing something different. Get out there and talk to people. My biggest regret was not starting sooner, was getting my products and just keeping my mouth shut and not sharing them. I wish I had just jumped right in the minute that I would have gone a lot further than where I'm at now. So that is um, my story in a nutshell, basically. Um, but this business can work. And what I tell my distributors every day, my biggest tip for you guys is you've got to stay consistent. I mean, there's going to be days where you're going to get no responses from people. There's going to be days where you're going to get all negative people. My past 2 days have been like that. But it's okay because tomorrow's another day. You're planting seeds, basically. You just continue to do it. You have to stay consistent with what you're doing because people are waiting for you to stop posting. They want to be able to say, oh, I knew it didn't work because she's not posting about it anymore. They don't say that to me. They come to me and go, you're still posting about this. It must be working. Why don't you tell me about it? These are people from months ago I added, but I will post about it every day because I truly believe in these products. My customers believe in these products. So I'm going to post about it every day and drive them crazy. And if they don't like it, they don't like it. They don't have to stay on my Facebook. But I have found that my Facebook keeps growing. So don't be afraid to just put yourself out there, talk about it. And my other main thing with distributors, my new distributors, they're waiting on their kit. Don't wait on your kit. Get out there, start talking about how you're waiting for your kit and you can't wait to get your kit because you're wasting time. And that's why it's my biggest pet peeve because I wasted time and I don't want to see anybody else wasting time. Don't waste time. Post other people's results. Talk about how excited you are about these products that you're getting and that you're going to be selling them or offering information on them to people and start getting their attention now. Start building your Facebook because when you do have your results to share, you're not going to have anybody to share them with if you don't start building your Facebook now. So start from day one. Just jump in, be consistent, add people every day, talk to people, post about it, and get ready for when it does take off. So don't sit there and just not do anything and think I'll do it when I have my own results, because you're not going to have anybody to share it with because you haven't grown your Facebook yet. So
Yep.
that's my biggest tip. So I hope that helps.
Yeah.
That's the main thing that I go on, Kelsey.
So I love like what you said, because I think people, you know, in the comments already saying like how, you know, they jumped in and they're overwhelmed, right? And I think
Right.
The biggest thing that I want to tell you guys is this business is it's actually very simple. Okay. Here's what you need to do. Talk to people. And so everything that we do, when we're going to talk about tonight, is going to show you how to talk to people. Okay. It's going to show you how to get more people to talk to. It's going to show you how to have people come to you and make your page attractive so people will talk to you. Okay. So the biggest thing is this is literally sharing and letting people know what you have your hands on, what you're excited about, and whoever talks to the most people wins. That's it. Period. I'm telling you, because people want these products. People need this opportunity. And if you're not sharing it, you're closed. Your business is closed. I always say a closed mouth is a closed business. Okay. And so we're going to talk about, so like, that's what I want you guys to think about is all these things that we're going to go over. I call them the core four. So if you're taking notes, just write core four. All the core four is it's ways that you can talk to people better and more people. Okay. And so that's what we're going to talk about. So the core four, if you want to write these down, write them down. Posting, messaging, following up, and adding to your network. Okay. So we're going to talk about posting first. Okay. And the biggest thing that I want to tell you with posting is do not overcomplicate it. Okay. And then the second thing I want to tell you is do not share anything to your page. Okay. So I know that when I started, it was fun to like share like funny videos and like different things in my Facebook page that I thought were funny. But we're going to just stop sharing. Okay. Unless it's like a giveaway video, which we'll go over later, because I saw somebody ask about that. But unless it's like a giveaway video or something that, you know, has something to do that is extremely relevant, don't share anything on your Facebook page. And here's why, is because what you're doing is you're telling Facebook that I don't have anything relevant to like any content that I'm putting out there myself, and I'm just sharing other people's content. Okay. So it's basically saying you're basically just sharing other people's content, but your page is not like your content yourself, it's other people's. And so your Facebook won't be seen by as many people. Okay. And that's a big thing, because your Facebook can start to be flooded by these videos of things that aren't even yours. And your business post and your post about what you're actually doing with this business will get lost in there. And it kind of becomes just like clogged up, if you will. I think that's probably like the best way I can put it. So try not to share videos, and just making sure you're not overcomplicating it. Okay. So when I joined this business, I try to lost in the sauce. I need to like mute the comments because I have literally squirrel brain. So when I started, this was my routine. I worked full time. I was a bank teller, not a bank teller. I was a mortgage officer. I worked at a bank, and I would wake up, go to work, drop my daughter off at school at daycare, go to work, pick her up, come home, make dinner, get her ready for bed, and put her to bed, watch a show with my husband, or do whatever we needed to do, and then go to bed and repeat, do everything the same. So how in the heck was I going to fit in this business into my life? Okay. How was I supposed to fit in posting even more and coming up with all of this crazy stuff? Like, I know that's what I was thinking when I first got started. So you guys are probably thinking that, but it's very simple. So posting should not take that long, but you just have to kind of make it like brushing your teeth. Okay. Like, it just has to kind of become something that you do. It's going to take 21 days to make something a habit. So I suggest putting alarms in your phone. Okay, at times you want to post. Some things are going to be like the business changes. So when I started, it was better to post more. Now it's kind of better if you like, I try to post like 2 to 3 times a day. And you guys, if you just like pooped your pants or wanted to throw up in your mouth when I said 2 to 3 times a day, that is normal. That was a lot for me too. Okay, I posted like once a week, if that, before I started this business. But the reason you do that is not to blow up people's newsfeed, is not to annoy them. But what it is it is literally for you to put your business out there for people to see it, because 90% of the people aren't going to see your post. Okay. So one person might see one post, but another person might see another post. Okay. So what I did when I woke up, got my daughter dropped off, I would arrive at work. I would not go into work until I put up my morning post. Oh my gosh, did it take you 20 minutes? No, I literally creeped on Pinterest or went on some hashtags on Instagram, found a motivational quote and put it up there with like an amen hashtag or something like that. Okay. But I wanted people to come to my page and make sure that they knew that they were going to get positive vibes from me. And I wasn't going to be talking about my baby daddy. I wasn't going to be talking about, all this drama in my life. I was going to be positive. I was going to be inspirational, and I was going to be uplifting. Okay. So you don't want drama on your page. You just want to make it positive, so that other people are going to be like, oh my gosh, like I just feel good when I come to her page. Okay. Like, she's always so positive. Like, I want that energy. So even if they don't connect to the business, they're connecting to the positive vibes that you're giving off. Okay. The second thing that I would do is, like, on my lunch break, is I would post a picture of a before and after. Here's where we can get into trouble. Number one is, do not just post before and afters on your page. Okay. Do not, because your page will look like spam and it'll look like an advertisement, and it makes it very inauthentic to people because they don't know who you are. Okay. You need to show before and after pictures because people need to see what these products are doing for people, but they also need to see, number one, like Tracey was saying, like you being excited about using the products, because if some of you don't have your starter kit yet, you should be talking about, I'm so pumped to get my starter kit. I can't wait to try our hair, skin, and nails. I can't wait to try, I'm struggling this morning. My coffee isn't doing it. I can't wait for my keto coffee to come into the mail because I've heard nothing but amazing things about the energy it's given me. Okay. So just talk about how excited you are. Nobody's asking you to lie and say that you've used these products and you've lost 45 pounds on them. No, don't do that. Just talk about how excited you are because you have weight loss goals or you have other health goals. And when you're posting pictures of the products, please do not just post a picture of the bottle of the product. Dear Lord Jesus. Okay. Because this does not make anybody feel anything. Do you feel anything when you look at this bottle? No. All you see is like this bottle and you're like, what the heck is that? That's what people are thinking if they see it on your page, right? So what you want to do is you want to take a picture of maybe you using this product. So this is immunity. It helps your immune system, clearly. So I would put it like this. Like, if I was going to post about this, and I would just post about maybe me like holding it up, me like, because I'm sick, and they're going to be like, what is she sad about? And I'm going to be posting in the comments about like, oh my gosh, like I'm starting to get sick, or my kids are starting to get sick. I put this little bad boy in this tablet and a drink. Yep. Kayla has it. And I already I can't wait to start feeling better. I'll let you guys know how I feel tomorrow. Okay. Literally just showing people how I'm using the product, how it's making me feel, what it tastes like. You're literally telling a story about the product. Okay. You're just saying how it makes you feel. Don't overthink this. There's so many post examples in the team page and in other resources. So if you're feeling lost on how to post, message the person that enrolled you and be like, hey, can I get some examples? Cause I feel lost, bro. Like, I remember looking at some of the top leaders pages and being like, what? How did they come up with that post and know exactly what I was feeling and exactly how I wanted to say it? And how did they do that? And you guys, if you see people post stuff about that, just take some of it, just copy it, paste it to your notes, edit it to fit you, and use that idea. Chances are you guys are not going to be friends with the same people. So none of your audience is going to know. This is like one team, one mission. We're not saying make crap up about yourself, but what we are saying is that we want to help you. And if the words that they put out are like representative of how you want to say it, use it. Ain't no shame in that game. Okay. Use those. And don't make it too hard on yourself, because if you try to come up with something that's beautiful and great and, you know, has all these emojis when you never used emojis before, people are going to be like, she copied and pasted that. That's not authentic. You guys, I used to suck at posting, but people would literally know that. Like they saw me grow in my posting because I was like real and authentic, and my first post did suck. Like one time I posted, I wish I had it handy, but I had posted this ridiculous picture of a bottle of Fat Fighters next to my babies, my actual kids' fat rolls. Okay. And it was like, I put it together, and it was like this like horror. Like, I don't even know why I did that, but like, I thought it was funny at the time. So like, you guys, I've gone through that stage and I made it out, but I just got better, and it was authentic because people saw me grow through it. They didn't say, oh, she joined this business and oh my gosh, she started posting like some social media guru. No, they seen me like get better and better. So don't like think that like, if you make this like horrible post, like your business is going down the drain. Or on the flip side, don't think if you make this amazing post, 700 people are going to comment and you're going to go diamond tomorrow. That doesn't happen either. Okay. You can make the most amazing post in the world, but you maybe nobody comments. I do that all the time, and I get kind of mad sometimes. I'm like, dang, that was a good post. Why did I gotta get more likes? Like, dang, that was so good. I spent a lot of time on that. Why did I not get more likes? Okay, but it happens. So don't spend too much time doing it, because chances are you might get mad or you might get mad. So just post it and put it out there. Let people know you're open for business. Last thing I'll talk about, besides the not posting pictures of just the product, right? Put yourself in it, or put a result of what the product's doing for people. And then post, when you're posting about the product, post like how excited you are about that person's results. Okay. Because people are going to buy the feeling that the product gives them. They don't buy the product. Okay. They buy the feeling that the product gives them. So just like, even if you think about any type of commercial, or if you think about whatever, like they're always implementing like feelings. Okay. It's not just the product. So people don't buy Thermofite X because the bottle is pretty. They buy it because they want to feel skinny, and they want to look good in the summer, and they want to feel good in a bikini. They want to feel good when they go to the pool. Okay. So when you start talking about, you post somebody's result pictures and you're like, you might not even know who Judy is. Okay. And you say, I'm so excited for Judy. Look at her results. I just can't even get over how she's going to feel when she puts her bikini on this summer. How many other people do you think are like, dang, I need to put on a bikini this summer. I need to lose weight. What is this product? Okay. And they're going to start looking at it, and they're going to start feeling that way. And so that's what you're going after, is like, you want to make it about a feeling, not about like the product. Because the thing that I used to do, and then I'm going to let Gabby and Tracey share some tips. The thing I used to do with posting is I used to share like literally copy and paste from the website what this product does. And it was like all in like corporate writing. It was like, the wrap is a botanically based cloth and a formula that is nicely knit and woven, and like all this crap that nobody cares about. Okay, they can go read that on the website themselves. But what you want to do is you want to tell them, oh my gosh, this was so easy. I just slapped this thing on my stomach. It looks like a big sticker. Put this on in 45 minutes and my stomach feels tighter already. People are going to be like, what? What's that? I want a big sticker that makes my stomach feel tight. Right? But when you like literally post about like copy and pasted stuff from the website, people are going to be like, that feels too complicated for me. Okay. So make it personal, make it you, and make it something that like you would read from your best friend. Like if you were going to describe a product to your best friend, that's how you should post about it. And that's how you should describe it to people who are asking about it. And just be real, because they can go read like the corporate version on the website. And some people will ask for like the ingredients and stuff. Okay. Gabs, give your best tips on posting.
Y'all, I'd be lying if I said that when I joined this business, I posted. And if I can go back in time and change one thing about my business, it would be posting, because I was the same as Kelsey. Literally, before I joined this business, I posted like once every month, because I only did one thing fun every month. But this business isn't, social media is a highlight reel, right? And like people only put the prettiest pictures and the most perfect filters and all this crap on there because they want everybody to think that everything's hunky-dory. Like no, that is, you do not want to like pretend like you're perfect now that you're running a business from your freaking social media. Okay. So be real. Half of my pictures, you guys, I don't have any makeup on. My hair's a wreck. I have my glasses on, literally like zits all over my face. And that is fine because that is going to resonate with somebody that is like, oh dang, she's real. So don't be trying to be like some crazy like Insta model because that's not you. If that is you, awesome, great. But like that's not my jam. My jam is I love my PJs, I love my sweats, I love my hair on top of my head, and I love to be in my bed watching Netflix. And I will post about that. Like literally with my coffee mug in front of my TV with the Netflix thing on. And you will be so surprised how many people will be like, oh my gosh, I'm doing the same thing. She's so real. And that's what you want because you want people to be attracted to you that are just like the same as you because those people are either going to buy from you or they're going to be in your freaking team. And if they join your team knowing who you are already, it's going to be that much easier creating that relationship with that person. So that's just like a tip about like how to post. And like, you guys, if you can post twice a day, that is that is so easy because one time in the morning, one time in the evening. And how I do it is I do exactly how Kelsey just said. I find a really inspirational black and white quote in the morning, post it. It doesn't even have a caption, you guys. It literally has like a little sentence out of the quote. So I don't even have to think in the morning. And then at night, I do something about my life. So that's when most people are on their phones, their life because they hate their freaking job. And I will take my time and actually write out something that is me, that is about you wouldn't be able to like copy and paste my posts, you guys, because most of them are about me life, and it doesn't have to be a novel every time. I know that's like super intimidating. Kelsey is so good about like just like spilling her guts on her freaking posts, and it's so real and so raw, and you just want to keep reading like a book. But like you can keep it short and sweet and still be super like authentic to yourself and tie in the business, blend it in there. So like I literally the other day I posted a picture of like all these random people on the bus because I take public transportation. And I was just like talking about how this is like my second office and I don't drive to work every day. This is like, I'm on the smelly, old, nasty Chicago bus, but I am able to work my business and make money from my phone on my way to and from work. And that's literally all I said. And that's it. Like, that's literally my life. And so just post about your life. Don't try to do anything crazy. Just like be you, and you'll be so impressed and so like blessed with the people that are like, oh my God, tell me more. You're just like me. And oh my God, you guys, I do not like, speaking of posting, if you do not have if you don't know what poll is, look it up, Google it, because Instagram and Facebook polls are like life. People come to you and they're super easy because you don't have to come up with a caption. You don't have to come up with anything. You literally screenshot all of the, if you don't know what a poll is and if you don't know what an Instagram or Facebook poll is, ask your upline during or after this, because this is the easiest way to get in people's face right away when they get on social media, because 90% of people, when they're getting on their social for 5 minutes, are only going through their stories. And that's how you're going to get customers. That's how you're going to get your algorithm boosted, everything. So post twice a day and have a poll up at every second of every day.
Yes, polls are amazing. Okay, Tracey, share your tip on posting. Share any tips you have on posting.
Okay, posting. The way I do it is, the people I add, I focused on people, groups or people with the same interests. So if you go to my page, you're going to know that I've got a farm. You're going to know that I freaking love cows, huh, Kelsey? you're going to know that I've got a grandbaby. You're going to know who I am when you go to my page, because I post things about my life all the time. So those are the type of people I'll add, because they'll be interested in my post. Then when I put a product post on, they're going to see that as well. So my tip about posting is, do not just post products. Don't do that, because when you're adding people to your friends list, if I go to somebody's page and all I see is product, I'm like, they just added me because they were selling something, which they probably did. And I probably would have added them and bought something off of them if I could have been able to tell what kind of person they were. Like, were they a family person? Were they a single mom? Or, were they a person? I didn't even see a picture of them. I just kept seeing all these sales. So you don't want people to go to your page like that and to look spammy. So if you don't want certain posts, because you're like, I don't want to make my Facebook public, then those posts with your kids or whatever that you don't want the world to see, then make those just for your friends. Make other posts public, at least, if you don't want to open your Facebook up. But you've got to have some public stuff on there, and a little bit about yourself. And then throw in product posts, throw in like, I'll make my keto coffee in my freaking cow's cup, and I'll talk about it in the morning. I'm headed out on the farm. Thank God I had this coffee. Or I'll do a live video on how I'm making the coffee. I talk about it, how I'm using it, and I'll incorporate it, or I'll have it laying in the background of the picture of, like, I made these cookies and there's my keto energy sticks laying back there, my Confianza. That's how you want to post. And then you can post, like, we got the BOGO wraps or something like that, the salesier posts. But you want to brand yourself and just kind of find your own way of posting. Get up in the morning. This is what I do. This is how my day goes. I get up in the morning. I'm drinking my coffee. Takes me a while to wake up. And I sit there on my phone and I add people. Add. I look for, if I can't think of any ideas of things to post, I usually come up with something the night before, so I don't have to think about it the next morning. And then I'll maybe look at some uplines posts real quick if I'm in a hurry, and try to find some kind of idea. It'll trigger an idea in your head. And just get creative with it. Have fun with it. But people want to know that you're using it. People want to see that you're using it. People want to see you talking about it. They don't just want to hear you selling it all the time. So that's my suggestion is personal post, product post, personal post, product post. Alternate them so it's kind of blended up. So when people do go to your Facebook wall, when you're adding them, they're not going to just see a spammy, Facebook wall. And I get people that accept my friend requests all the time. I've never really had a problem with that. So, and I think it's because they see I have nothing to hide. So that's what I would suggest.
Yeah, I love that. And I think too, it's just so easy to incorporate this business because you can do it from anywhere. You can do it like no matter like what your life is, like that's the beautiful thing is that, you can blend the business into your life. I always say, like, everybody wants balance, but like, what is balance? Okay. Like nobody has it. Right. And if you find somebody who has it, like, have them write a book and tell us all how to do it. But I think that, like, my life is crazy. Like, I have 2 kids, they're 2 and 4. My husband travels all the time. And so for me, it's just like blending it into that piece of my life and showing people like the chaos, right? Of like, hey, these are my 2 kids. Like we're doing swim lessons where I'm going from here to here to here, but I'm still able to work this business in those spare minutes throughout the day, because a lot of people will come to you and say, oh, I don't think I have the time for that. But if you're posting about how I'm busy, I have a job, I do this, I do that, post about that and how you're working it in. Oh my gosh, I love my office view as my swim lessons while watching my kids. And I was also able to help sign up a customer. Or I was drinking a glass of wine, watching The Bachelor, and I'm able to talk to 3 girls about making extra income from their phone. Okay. Literally take a picture of whatever the heck you're doing. Like whatever you're doing, if you're at a basketball game for your kids, if you are on your lunch break from work, if you are, whatever you are doing, you can take a picture of it and incorporate the business. That's what we call a lifestyle post. Okay. So you'll hear people say lifestyle. It just means showing how you're incorporating the business into your lifestyle. Okay. So that's a fun posting. If you have questions after we just went over that, put it in the comments and we'll get to it at the end. The other thing I want to go over is adding to your network. So in this, I'm also going to talk about host to post, okay? Because this is something that helps you add to your network as well. This was not a thing when I started this business, okay? This is something new, but it's called host to post, and it just means that you are asking somebody to host a post for you, meaning put a post, copy and paste a post up on their wall for you. That's all it is, period. Okay. Now we do giveaways for people doing this. So as a favor for them putting up a post, like you're asking them, hey, would you mind copying and pasting this post and putting it up on your wall, right? If they do that, they get a free entry into whatever giveaway we're doing that month. And on our team page, we have the post on our team page that shows what we're giving away that month. In the comments, you will see people counting up and putting a name next to a number. So let's say I put 1, Gabby put 2, Tracey put 3, 7. It's basically us saying this person hosted a post and this is the entry number that they get. And they're just going from the one that's right above it. So if the last person who posted was 42, the one you're putting is 43 with the name of the person who posted for you. People, just give me a nod if that's making sense so far. Okay. So the reason we do this is because obviously we want to have some incentive for them to put a post up for them. And the more that we have, the more people that participate, the bigger the prizes can be. Okay. So yeah, we don't want to ask people who just joined to give away $250 Visa cash. Okay. I'm not always going to ask you to do that. So, but if we all pitch in, then everybody gets to offer that giveaway and everybody's people can get an entry for posting for them. Okay, so why would we do that? The reason we do that is because, number one, you get to tap into their network. Meaning, let's say I'm friends with 800 people on Facebook, and my friend Ashley is friends with 800 people on Facebook, and we have 20 mutual friends. Okay? There's 780 of Ashley's friends that aren't my friends. Right? So when Ashley posts for me, that's 780 people that I am able to tap into that I did not have access to before. Okay. So essentially what I'm doing is it's like a way that you can grow your network even bigger with people who are actually interested in this stuff. Okay. Now, mind you, you're going to have people post for you and big fat goose egg. Nobody's going to like it and nobody's going to comment. Okay. You chalk it up, you still give them an entry and you just move on. Okay. It's no big deal. It's not like anything bad happens to them. It's just, they just know nothing happens. But you'll also have some people who post for you and it'll get 50 comments and you're like, holy crap, what do I do with all these people who are interested now? And that's a really good problem to have. Okay. So, that's how you can grow your network. Okay. So, and then what I do is let's say, I post. So I post about the giveaway and I say, okay, first 200 people who comment, rarely do I get 200 people to comment, but it just makes it sound better for some reason. So first 200 people to comment get a free entry into a $300 Visa gift card. Okay. So I'm posting about, I post about that and people comment because they want an entry. And I'm just messaging them something very simple. And I'm just saying, hey girl, I saw your comment, or hey, I saw your comment. I'm actually doing a giveaway for a Visa gift card to claim your entry. All you have to do is copy and paste a post up on your wall for me. Easy peasy. Are you up for it? Okay. Literally that's it. And they're like, okay, cool. What's the post? Then you send them the post. And you can do posts, have them post for you about the business, or you can have them post for you about the products. I have most of mine are going to be posted about the business, and it's going to be my friend Kelsey is looking for 8 people to try her, all natural thermogenic, or you can do whatever product you want. There's not one product that you have to do. Our thermogenic TFX is working that's what's hot right now because most people are trying to lose weight. And so that's something that is just super popular right now. And then when they post, I have them tag me in it. And then I just wait. And in the meantime, I'm going and messaging all the other people who are, who want an entry and letting them post for me too. So I might have 10 people who have post up for me and that's how you can add to your network that way, because some people might get 3 people who comment. People might get 10. A really good way to help yourself is there is an option on Facebook. And you can, ask your upline about this, and I won't go into too specifics, but there's an option on Facebook where you can put everything on timeline review. And all timeline review means is that it's not going to post to your wall unless you give it permission to. And so all of the people who posted for you are all going to be right there in your timeline.
I used to be a diesel mechanic just because
Okay. So everybody who posts for you is all going to be in that timeline review section of your Facebook. So you don't have to so it doesn't get all lost. Yeah. And you should do host to post as often as you can. So if people if I post something and then let's say I only get 2 comments of people who want entries, I go and message for people to host a post. And I say, hey girl, I don't know if you saw, I'm doing I'm doing a $250 Visa gift card giveaway. All you have to do is copy and paste a post for an entry. Would you be up for that? Okay. Literally just message. Cause a lot of people who you'll have 5,000 friends. I have 5,000 friends on Facebook, and probably 10% of people see my stuff. And that's it. Same thing for you. Probably only 10% of people are seeing your stuff. So don't be afraid to go through your friends list. That's a great place to start, is going through your Facebook friends list. And listen, it's so much easier to start there and asking people to host a post for you, which is way less aggressive than having people, buy my product. Hey, you want to buy my product? Or, hey, whatever, because I personally feel like this is allowing them, because oftentimes, you guys, probably 50% of the time, people who are hosting a post for me come back and say, what is this product? And they want to know info about it. Okay. So guess what it's doing? Just like I said at the beginning of this, it's learning how you can talk to more people. Okay. And this is how you can talk to more people. And it's talking to people who are actually interested in it. So that is super helpful for me. That has been a game changer for my business. And then I always add those people who are interested as friends so that they can see my page, they can see my profile, and make it just super simple. Now, what Tracey was alluding to earlier is she's saying she added from some groups and stuff. This is a big key to growing your business, because if you joined and you want to make a substantial income with this, I'm sure the thought has crossed your mind, well, I only know so many people. I only know so many people. What happens if I run out of people to talk to? This is how you do not let this happen. Number 1, host a post. Okay. But number 2 is also adding people. Okay. So you're like, what do you mean? Randomly add people I don't know on Facebook? Yep. And Instagram. Okay. But it's a little bit more tactful than that. It is not going to be I'm just adding people. That's it. It is, you are I always say, and this might sound funny, but it's serious, it's kind of like online dating for friends. Okay. So you're literally online finding friends. So when you go to a dating website, right, you get matched with people who have similar interests as you and things in common. That's who you're going to be looking for on Facebook and on Instagram. So my husband's Black. I'm in an interracial relationship. You'd be surprised. I was shocked at how many interracial dating groups there are on Facebook. Okay. Mixed moms of mixed babies. I go to pages where I went to school, the alumni page. I also go to moms of toddlers pages. If you go to sponsored pages on if you are scrolling through Facebook and you've seen those sponsored pages, you've probably seen one for hair curling wand, or for me, I see baby boutique clothes all the time. And so for me, what that does is that allows, I'm saying, oh, Facebook is showing me this person is similar. The people who like this post have been targeted by Facebook to be like me in some way, shape, or form. So I'm going to go see who's liking that post. So if me and another person are liking a baby bow page, guess what? That person also probably has a young daughter. And we're going to be able to have that in common. Okay. So you're going to find people with similar interests. I'm not going to probably go to a hunting and fishing page to add people, because I know nothing about that. Now, that's awesome for people who do, but I would not know what to talk to you about. Okay. And so you want to find somebody that if they talk to you, if you are in a conversation, it's you're picking up your old friends, right? Because if I'm talking to a mom, I can talk to a mom about teething, breastfeeding, giving birth, how to raise freaking strong-willed kids, just anything and everything that moms deal with, because we're both moms. So we've been there, right? If you're not a mom, maybe, or if you're not a mom of toddlers, maybe you're a mom of teenagers, you're going to go stuff like that. Okay. Like you're going to find people who know like, oh my gosh, dude, my daughter is so hormonal. She's hitting her teens. Like you guys are going to connect over that. So find something with some people who are going to connect. Maybe you're a broke college student. Do you know how many broke college students there are out there? Hello, go find some more and be like, yeah, that's exactly why I joined the business. Right. So that's kind of how you want to add to your network. Tracey, do you want to add anything to that? Oh, wait, hold on. You're muted. Hold on. Okay. There you go.
Okay. What I tell mine to do, like, because they'll come back to me and they go, I've added 100 friends and I'm not getting anywhere. Okay. Go back, think about your interests and your hobbies. Like, what did you post about before you ever got in this business? Did you post about like cooking, or were you into clothes or shopping, or just different, like your interests? Like you said, get in groups that have the same interests, because those friends that you make friends with are going to have the same interests as you, so they're going to be interested in other stuff that you post. So that was always my key thing. Don't just randomly add people. I mean, you can do that, but you're going to get some weirdos. You are. Just delete them and move on. But if you're not finding your luck with that, try going to some groups with similar interests that you're interested in too, because then you have something to talk about. It just helps a little bit.
Yeah. Gabs, you want to add anything?
Yes. Okay. So this conversation, and I, like, when I first started my business, I was strictly on Instagram, you guys. I did not use Facebook. And now I'm mainly on Facebook, but I still use my Instagram. So if you guys are more comfortable on Instagram, how to add your network on there, I always started with my friends' friends. And like the reason being is because they can see who they're friends with. And like that, like, so if Kelsey's trying to add me and I see that Kelsey's friends with Tracey and I love Tracey, then I'm going to be like, duh, I'm going to like add her. And Instagram isn't as like so intimate as Facebook. So I can add 200 people on Instagram in 15 minutes, because it's just like, find a really cute pic of a girl in a workout outfit or a chick watching Netflix eating a bowl of popcorn that I'm like, dang, I wish I was her right now. I will go, and if she has 2,000 likes, I'm not going to add her, because the girl already has her Instagram game going. Like, she's not going to talk to me. She's already skinny. She's not going to lose weight, whatever. So like, I'm going to go to those 2,000 people who also liked that picture, and I'm just going to freaking add everybody. I'm going to look at their little picture. I'm not going to go to everybody's profile, because that takes way too freaking long. And I'm just going to go through and I'm going to add 200 people from that 2,000. And then you're done with Instagram in 15 minutes for adding your network. And those people are going to start adding you back. If your profile is private, that's a really awesome way to filter it through if you like don't want everybody and their mom like following you back. But if you're public, you will get people on your page, which if you are really starting to build your image and like kind of what Tracey was saying, build your avatar, and your avatar, you guys, I learned this at conference. I just like thought that that was like a movie. Like your avatar is like who you are. And it's just like, I'm 25, I live in the city, I'm single, I love my family, and I'm obsessed with our coffee. Like that's literally part of my avatar. And so then they're just going to get who you are, and that's going to intrigue them. On Facebook, it's way more intimate. I probably add about 30 to 40 people on Facebook, and I'm super intentional. So I make sure that it's somebody that I'm going to want to have a conversation with by their profile. I will go to their profile on Facebook, scroll for like 2 clicks, and if they look like somebody that's a genuine human being, I will add them. Just because I like to keep my Facebook like way more personal. And that's really it.
Yeah. So don't overcomplicate it. Okay. I know it sounds really creepy, but like as soon as I mean, it's not really any more creepy than walking outside because you don't know who's going to be outside. You don't know who's going to be on your Facebook, right? But it's because as soon as you add them is as soon as you can delete them if they're creeps. So don't get scared by that. You know, and at the end of the day, for me, like, I always just, I want you guys to know that, like, I've literally met the most amazing people on social media. And I see people all the time post, like I saw this post the other day, so like, no friend supports you like a social media friend you've never met. Like, how many times have you had like the nicest people comment on your social media that like you've never even met, and they're cheering you on? And it's the same, like, I swear, like, you are literally going to be amazed at how nice people will be to you. Now, are you going to have some haters? Maybe, probably, but that's okay. I mean, the good outweighs the bad, which is why we're all doing it. And which is why you are never going to run out of people to talk to when you do that. Okay. Messaging. I don't really want to talk that much about this one just because it's very simple and it shouldn't be over complicated. It really is just talking to people about the business or about the products. You know, I have so many different type of messages that, you know, you can send, but I want you guys to know you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Okay. So when I first started, I literally was sending novels and paragraphs. Like, this was how long my message was to somebody. Okay. Don't do that. Just say, like, for me, something I say is, hey girl, I just came across your profile. I was kind of creeping you, LOL. And I think that you would be amazing doing something like this. I just was wanting to know if you'd be interested in making extra income from your phone. Okay. So something super simple. Now, if it's somebody you know, you can say like, hey, I thought of you when I joined this business because of X, Y, and Z, and make it more personal to them and what their personality is. But you are going, when you're talking about, they're not going to be surprised if you message them, because you're going to be talking about the business on your page. Okay. And through your post. So you messaging them is, the way I say it is, it's literally you believing in them before they believe in themselves. Because so many people I know would not have joined the business if I did not reach out to them about it, because they just think that they wouldn't be good at it. But when you tell people that you think that they could be good at it, it's amazing what can happen. And they're like, you do? Like, yeah, girl, like, I think it'd be amazing. And so just know that that's that. Tracey, do you want to say anything about messaging? Hold on.
Oh,
Okay, there you go. I muted you.
keep it short and sweet, just the details, and that's it. You don't have to go on and on and on. They don't want that. If they want more information, they're going to ask you and you can provide it then, but just don't answer a question that hasn't been asked is the best way to go.
Yep. Love that. Love that. Gabby, what about you?
I was not afraid to message when I joined this business because I was in sales. So like, that was never a thing that I was like, oh my God, I'm scared to message. So the worst thing somebody can tell you is no. So like, get out of your head that these people are going to come through the phone and like punch you because you like ask them to be a model for you. Like, you're going to be, these messages that we're sending are super sweet and nice. And so if somebody's having a bad day or they're being negative, like, just like push that to the side, take that no as a blessing, because you're not going to be worried about that person, like thinking in the back of your head, oh shoot, I messaged Ashley yesterday and she told me maybe. And then you're going to keep on like talking to that person and they're wasting your time. Okay. So take no's as a win. And guys, like, I'm such a believer in messaging. Like, it's unreal. Like, posting is not messaging. Adding to your network is not, or posting is not asking, messaging, or, oh my God, I'm losing my mind. Okay. Posting, adding to your network are not asking people. Messaging is asking. And so you'll never know unless you ask. And so I have a non-negotiable every single day to message at least 50 people. And that means I have to add to my network every single day because I'm going to run out of people to message. So cranking 50 messages and having 10 people answer you and 5 of those people said yes, that's a win.
Yep.
So
I think too that, like, you guys have to understand that, you know, I know a lot of you guys at the beginning were saying you're overwhelmed, but the thing is, you guys, is what we're talking about, by the time we get done talking about it, I could have already done all of it. I can get what I need to do with no distractions done in an hour a day. Like I can get my messages done. I can add to my network. I can post and I can follow up. Now, you're going to be responding to people throughout the rest of the day, right? But like the core part of like, I need to get this stuff done is an hour. And that doesn't have to be, oh, I'm sitting down for an hour. It means 15 minutes here, 15 minutes here, 15 minutes here, 15 minutes here. Okay. So don't get it twisted that like you have to like be sitting down taking notes like you are now, because you definitely don't. But I did want to say the last thing with following up, this is going to be short and sweet, is following up is the name, like your people aren't going to sign the first time you talk to them. I'm just going to tell you, like you, some people are, and that's great, you know, and you know, you should act like everybody that you talk to is going to sign up that day. But when they don't feel like they don't want it. Okay. Like I've had to follow people multiple times and for a long period of time before they've joined the business or tried the products, you guys. And just because they don't respond does not mean they're not interested. Okay. Life happens to a lot of people. And like, you don't want to think, oh my gosh, well, they told me they were going to join and they just didn't join. You guys, you don't know, like something in their life could have happened. Like somebody got sick. You know, somebody passed away. So they were dealing with family stuff. Maybe they're embarrassed to tell you that they don't have the money. Okay. You really don't know, and don't assume. Okay. Don't assume. So just know that when you are when you are talking to people, when you're following up with them, you set the follow-up time. If they don't purchase, then you tell them when you're going to talk to them next. Take these words out of your vocabulary. Let me no. Never say that, because guess what? They will never let you. They don't let you know. They don't let you know because it's not their job to let you know. It's not their job. It's your job to check back with them and make sure they didn't have any more questions. Okay. So I always just make sure that I am telling them. So like, let's say somebody messages me or I message them and they're interested in the hair, skin, nails. They don't have the money, or they say, hey, I'm going to talk to you when I get paid. Okay. Normally I'd be like, okay, no problem. When do you get paid? And they're just going to be like, I get paid on Friday. I'll be like, great, I'll pencil you in then. Okay. No, the old me would have been like, okay, let me know when you get paid. They never do, because the money goes somewhere else, or they forget, or whatever. But when you set that follow-up time, they take you like professionally, because you're treating it like a profession, right? Like, you guys, do you ever think twice when you are at the doctor's office checking out and they're like, let's schedule your next appointment? Do you ever think like, well, that was aggressive? No, it's convenient. Then you don't have to worry about calling back in or remembering to call in and schedule the appointment. That's how our customers feel. Make it as convenient as possible to check back with them, and just set that time and just follow up with them. Put it on you. Don't make them have to take an extra step. Okay. Because people are all about convenience. So if somebody says, let me talk to my husband, no problem. I'm going to check back with you tomorrow to make sure you didn't have any more questions. Okay. I need to get paid. Okay. No problem. When are you going to get paid so I can make sure I put you in my calendar? Whatever they say, even if they say, I'm going to check back with you on Friday when I get paid. No problem. I'll check back with you then. Like, I literally always take that on me. Following up, you will never feel annoying if you do it that way. I swear. Because if you don't do it that way, what happens is they're like, I'm going to check back with you when you get paid. And I know this because I've done this before. And I've been like, okay, girl, just let me know. And I'm thinking in my head, I got a customer. She's coming. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get that. I'm ready. And guess what happens? You're sitting there. When is she coming? When is she coming? Well, she told me it's been 2 weeks. Should I message her? Oh gosh, maybe I don't want to be annoying. Maybe I should wait a little bit longer. How long do I need to wait to follow up with people? Oh God, I don't want to be annoying, but I also don't want her to think that I forgot about her. This whole dialogue in your head will happen if you do not just set the next time to follow up. Okay. I normally say don't let more than 2 days go. Unless they tell me, oh, I don't get paid till next Friday. Then I'll say, okay, no problem. I'll check back with you then. And then I put a reminder to check back with them like at least 3 days before that, if it's like more than a week, because I just want them to know that like I'll send, let's say they're interested in hair, skin, and nails. Okay. And they say, and then it's like 10 days from then. I will set a reminder to follow up within 5 days, because if I don't talk to them for 10 days and then I just check back with them, it's out of sight, out of mind. They're going to feel like I'm just trying to get a sale. Okay. So I check back with them within 5 days and I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, I have to show you these new results that we got. I'm so excited for you to get your hair, skin, and nails on Friday. Okay. So, but if they like just don't respond to me or something, 2 days, it's normally just like 2 days is when I wait, because you guys, I don't even remember what I had for lunch today, much less who I talked to or who I should freaking, follow up with, or who I need to check. Like, I don't. So I would have never followed up with somebody if I told them that I would have, like if I was on the other end of things, but this is my business. And so I'm going to make sure that I'm having a system so that everything. Now, another thing that you can do that this has been really helpful, if people aren't ready to purchase the products yet, I always say, hey, no problem. In the meantime, would you be willing to throw a post up on your wall for me? All you have to do is copy and paste. Get all your potentials to host a post for you. Then guess what? They're going to remember you, because all their friends are going to be commenting on the post, and they're going to be like, dang, everybody's commenting on this post and they want the product that I want. I need to make sure that I get it. Okay. So make sure that you're asking the people who are interested in the products to post for you as well. So following up, don't overcomplicate it. Don't feel like you're annoying. It's not pushy. It's professional. Okay. It's not pushy. It's professional. You just have to treat it that way. And then the last thing, I'm going to let Gabs talk about this too, because once I get going, we're just going to have to end it after that. I'm going to let you talk about self-development. So this is not something that's part of the core 4, because this should become a part of your everyday life, in or out of this business. Okay. If you want to be successful, success is 90% in your head. Being broke is a mindset. Being wealthy is a mindset. Okay. And so we're going to talk about how do we fix our mindsets.
Yeah, I could go on for days about this. Whenever I do my trainings with my new girls, I could literally go on for hours. And so I always set a timer. But anyway, so self-development, you guys, I never did self-development before this business. And I don't know why people, like why schools, why anybody has never taught us about this, because it's so dang important. The reason why is because you are adding something in addition to your life right now. You are adding on, whether you want this to be a side hustle or you want this to be your main hustle, this is going to now take time and energy and effort. And you pouring into this business, you need to make sure your own cup is full. Okay. And the way that you do that is by filling your mind and filling your heart with grace. And whether that is a book, whether that's an Audible, whether that's a YouTube video, whether that's a sermon that you listen to online, you guys, you have to find something that makes you feel good and motivates you and just brings you like back down and planted where you're at, because you have to be solid before you can start giving pieces of yourself to others. Okay. So my routine, and I read this thing, I learned this through self-development. How funny. So the first 20 minutes of you waking up in the morning is when your subconscious is the most aware. Okay. So that's when you feel like a freaking superhero. Like you could do anything. And so when you cause you're still in that fog, you're like, I haven't had my coffee yet. And so when you tell yourself something first thing in the morning, you're going to believe it because there's no blocker. So that's when I do my self-development in the morning. And you guys, I literally make my keto coffee every freaking morning. I go into my bathroom and I find a sermon or a motivational talk on YouTube, and I have it play while I'm in the shower, because I need to do something because I'm getting ready for work and I need to be productive, but it's that thing in the background that you're listening to, and it literally just changes the pace of your day. Because you're like, dang, I listen to people who have made have gone from 0 to 1 million, that have literally flipped their world from eating out of garbage cans to being the top 2 motivational speaker in the entire universe, and like and professional athletes and all these things. So find your mojo. Like if you're working on something right now. So when I joined this business, I came out of a nasty, a mentally abusive relationship, and I needed to focus on healing. And so my self-development needed to be healing and how to come out of a bad relationship. So I literally typed that into YouTube, and they had a bunch of things that like completely like, okay, bye, like thank you, next, on to the next chapter of my life. And then like it was just incremental information from then on, and it has completely like changed who I am. So for instance, like if I quit this business, which hell no, this is gonna be my main hustle one day, pretty soon, pray to God. I would do this every day regardless, because of the person that I've turned into because of the self-development. So make time for you, because I'm a workaholic and I'll literally throw myself into my work and just like put my blinders on for 48 hours straight. But then you're going to crash and freaking burn. So you have to make sure that you're taking care of yourself.
Yes. Tracey, do you have anything to add?
I'm the same way with Gabby. Well, with the self-development, because I never did it either until the past few months. I would try. I just didn't have time. I wasn't fitting it in my schedule. And then I just made myself. I think it was Amber's meeting that we were talking, and where you got up a half hour earlier than what you normally do. And started doing stuff for myself, try to do stuff for myself. So now I still have a hard time finding time, but what I do is I do it in the morning when I'm getting ready, like putting my makeup on, doing my hair. I have my phone there and have it playing, and I'll be listening to it. Or when I'm driving, that's the best time, is just listen to it. Listen to things while you're driving, while you're sitting around or in the bathroom doing your hair. That's the best time. In the morning is absolutely the best time, because it just sets the pace for your whole day. And I didn't realize how big of a difference it does make on you until I started really doing it every day. And it did. It changed everything. So I highly recommend it.
Yeah. And so what I did was like literally when I was getting ready for work and on my way to work, I would literally be driving and doing mindless, like stuff that doesn't require like all of your brain function anyways. So I would be driving and I would literally play YouTube videos, you guys. And my thing is that I think the best advice I can give you is for the first 2 to 3 weeks, especially in the business, listen to people who have been successful in this business. Go to their YouTube channels. Okay. You're going to kind of be like, it's going to like motivational speakers and stuff are going to be great for you. But when you hear people who have been in this business and been successful in this business, you are going to listen to them on a whole different level. Okay. Because everybody, this is the beautiful thing about what we do. Everybody started with 0 people. Nobody in their E-suite, no customers, nobody on their team. Okay. And so when you know that they started just where you're starting at this point, and you know people who are looking like me right now, who like have these hairs that don't even know where they're going, and you know, that are just like hot messes. Okay. There's a girl who's like number 3 in our company, and she has like an amazing YouTube channel. Her name is Jade Hooper, JadeHooper. You guys will probably see her boob when she's breastfeeding her kids, almost every video that she makes, okay? Because she's just so real. And it's not like she's like putting it out there for you guys to see, but like she's just like doing life in the business. And you just see like, holy crap, this girl is making crazy amounts of money, is so normal, still buying a lot of her clothes at Walmart, does not care, but she is so successful. And if this girl can freaking do it, why the heck can I not do it? What is stopping me? And the answer is, you guys, yourself. Stop thinking that this business is complicated. It's complicated because you're telling yourself it's complicated. If you tell yourself it's simple, it will be simple. I promise you, because whatever you think really comes and it really happens. I know I struggle with it. I'm always like, I'm a procrastinator. And guess what happens? I always procrastinate because I tell myself that. Okay. Like you have to train your brain to think differently. If you want to be different, your brain has to think different. Okay. And not everybody grew up with money. Not everybody grew up where they know that, hey, you know what? Like, I can make a lot of money and not have to work my butt off. You guys, there's people who work factory jobs or work hard labor jobs that work way harder than I do that make a lot less money than I do. Making money does not have to be hard. Making money does not have to be hard. So stop thinking that you have to hustle. Stop thinking that you have to grind. Stop thinking that, oh, I'm going to have to do so much work. You guys, it's simple. This is very simple. Talk to the most people and you win. You win because people want these products and people need this business opportunity. 76% of people in America are living paycheck to paycheck. And you're telling me people don't need this opportunity? I'm sorry, you're just not talking to enough people. If you talk to more people, you will find more people who need this business and who need the products. Okay. Because we all know, I don't even know what the statistics is on people who need to be healthier, but it's probably everybody. And if you can find somebody who does not need our greens, please let me know, because I've never found anybody who could not use our greens. So here's the thing. Just learn how to talk to people, and you're going to suck at first and be okay with that. Like, you're going to not be great. That's why you have an upline. That is why you have somebody here helping you, going to be guiding you through conversations until you can get the hang of it. Okay. Because you're not supposed to do this business alone. I always say you're going to be you are in business for yourself, but you're never going to be by yourself. And so that's why we're here to support you. So reach out, ask for help, because we can't help you with problems that we don't know you have. So we are just so fired up for you guys, because this is just the beginning of an amazing journey. And just know, like, hang on tight, because it's going to be a crazy ride. Like, you're going to see things, accomplish things, do things, be somebody who you never thought you could be, and things that you never thought you could do. But just go all in. Go all in. Don't just try to dip your toe in the water. Okay. Be somebody who wants to do this business and who wants to be successful, because people want to follow somebody who knows where they're going. If you jump in and you're like, yep, I'm going after that $10,000 bonus. I don't even know what diamond means, but I know I want that $10,000 bonus and I'm going to get it. Guess how many people are going to go on the plane with you? A lot. But if you're jumping in and you're like, I don't know, I'm just going to see how it works out. Who's going to hop on a plane with a pilot who's just going to jump on and see if it works out? I'm definitely not. So just be confident and know where you're going. You don't know, like, you don't have to know exactly how to get there. You just have to know, this is where I'm going, and you will find the way. I promise. So we're so excited for you. Do you guys have anything last minute to add, Gabs or Tracy?
Nope, just jump in and do it. You're not going to regret it. You're not going to regret it.
Yep.
Oh gosh. Like I said, if I could go back and actually listen to Kelsey when she told me to do stuff, I would, because I don't even know where I would be now if I actually did a year ago. So just listen to your upline, have a little bit of faith. I mean, you already took the jump. So, like, why not just go in head first and see what you can do? And I always tell people, give me 6 months and I'll change your life. And so you have to be able to give yourself a little bit of time to get this thing going. But once it gets going, it's literally like a snowball effect. Like, you will be rolling and you won't know what's happening, but your paychecks are going to start to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And you're going to be like, holy crap, this is awesome. And then you're going to have a team and you're going to have a family, like your It Works family, which I call you guys my family because you guys are. I spend more time with you guys probably than I do my own family. But it's just amazing. And we're so excited for you guys, and go for that $10,000 bonus, because anything is possible.
Yep. Do we all get the $10,000 bonus?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Tracy and Gabby and me, we all got the $10,000 bonus. And y'all, look at us. Well, Tracy's all put together, but I'm in like some sweatshirt that I like killed a sheep for. I don't know what's happening.
I'm in my jammies. I look. You texted me at last minute. I'm like, really? Okay. At least I showered today.
Yeah, well, good thing we can't smell you either way, so it's fine.
That's right.
Okay.